Hey, my name is Bo Cordell. I'm with Rocket Surgery Virtual Productions within Ross Video, and I want to show you a previs we did for ESPN a couple years ago. They were getting ready to produce the Heisman Trophy ceremony presentation out of a new venue, the Jazz at Lincoln Center in New York, and they had never done the show out of there, so they wanted to kind of put together a previs the summer before their December show so they could work out set pieces, work out camera angles, lenses, and all that good stuff. So here you can see this is a view of the previs we did for them, which is essentially just an executable game that you can load on your computer and you can fly around it with keyboard commands and your mouse. I'll get into the details in a minute, but just to show you, this is the view that we produced for them that summer in the game. And then this is the actual view this is the screen grab of the production itself. So very similar. All the measurements were spot on. We were able to take the CAD drawings of the venue itself and basically build it to spec. So right now I'm just kind of flying around using a free flying camera, clicking the mouse. You can see here we had built in, we had loaded in their camera map. So you can see they have a couple of handhelds down here. Camera 1 and 2, those are Furio cameras on tracks. Camera 4 is a jib over there. And then they had a couple of robos and other, other cameras spread throughout the venue. So you can fly around, kind of get an idea of camera angles, whatnot. They were able to actually, the first time they saw this view, the player portraits in the back they overlapped each other, so they realized that they had to make some adjustments to the heights and whatnot of the set pieces. So that saved them a lot of time trying to do it during their 2-day set in December. It would have been much more complicated to do on site. So if you click on the camera icon down here on the bottom, you can see we've actually loaded in their 11 cameras. So camera 1, if I click that, then you can see I've got the track and lift. So this corresponds to the actual Furio track. And then we had loaded in the camera or the lens profile that they planned on using on that camera. So you can do all the normal pan, tilt, zooms, focus, all that good stuff. So this is, how we envisioned camera 1 would look. And then if you actually see their camera 1 during the show, it's pretty much the same. So they were able to make lens choices. They were able to do all this stuff in the months leading up to the show. The director was able to load this on his computer. We had actually built out the functionality where you can hot punch all these camera numbers. So if I just on my keyboard click the number 1, it switches to camera 1. Click number 2, it switches to camera 2. I can reposition camera 2. And you can basically punch your show, and as if you were really there. So it's a really great tool for previs, and we really only scratched the surface. This is the jib, so you can see we had loaded in an actual jib, and we can arm it around left to right, and pretend that we are really there. Let's see, they had an upstage robo that they wanted to. As they were doing this, they realized that would be a cool angle, so they put in an upstage robo during the actual show, which you can see right here. So it's pretty cool that they were able to previs this, and feel like it worked out really well for everybody involved.